What's up, everybody? Josh or Miho here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Nails entitled Abandon All Life. This is released on Southern Lord Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they're based out of Oxnard, California. And honestly, this is a band that has a sound that's almost too hard to describe because there are so many different musical styles and influences that this band has. But if I could point out three different styles from the top of my head, I would definitely have to say hardcore, power violence, and grindcore. Those musical styles to me all represent what Nails is all about. Hell, there's even a bit of crust and a bit of death metal influence. I mean, Converge, Unsane, Today is the Day, Helmet, even Entombed to an extent. This is a band that really covers the bases when it comes to extreme metal and extreme music. It's just mind-blowing. I first got introduced to this band back in 2010 with their debut album, Unsilent Death. I thought this album was just maniacal. It was chaotic. It was frantic. It was maddening. Scum Will Rise, Your God, No Servant, Scapegoat. Oh my God, this album was just pure brutality. I mean, the speed of the music, the songwriting, the lyrics, everything about Unsilent Death was amazing, and I could not wait to hear what this band was going to be working on next, and to find out that they were going to be once again teaming up with Kurt Ballou as far as the mixing and mastering of this record goes. Now, 3 years later, we have their official sophomore album entitled Abandon All Life. It's 10 tracks, and it clocks in at around 17 minutes in length. If I'm not mistaken, this album is about 2 minutes longer than Unsilent Death. But after listening to this album for a very long period of time, I've come to the conclusion basically that not only is this album to me a far more complex and better record than Unsilent Death, I honestly think this is another contender for 2013 Album of the Year. This is just absolutely mind-blowing, the feats and accomplishments that this band does, and so many boundaries being broken here. It's just insane. The music is what definitely makes Nails a band to listen to, and definitely something you should support. The guitar work on here is just absolutely furious. This is a riff monster. The guitar work on here is splendid. I mean, as soon as you hear the rattle and the power on the opening track in Exodus, you already know what you're going to be in for with this album. The guitars are just disgusting. Just the tone, the riffs, the way everything is played. It's just nasty. It doesn't feel like anything that is trying to be clean or fancy. This is just pure, raw, nasty audio violence. That's what is conveyed here with the guitar work, and it's amazing. Even on tracks like God's Cold Hands, and even some of the lengthier songs on here, because if I want to say about 20% of this album are two songs that are ranging from around 3 to 5 minutes in length. One of those songs being Wide Open Wound. Just the way the guitar is played on that track, just the riffs, just how punishing it sounds. It's amazing. And even to the bass work. The bass work is very gritty. It's audible. It's clear. Very well mixed. Very well produced. I love the way that it's played. It doesn't sound muddy. It doesn't sound overpowering over the guitar. It has a great balance, and I think it's a well done balance in my opinion. The drums on here are phenomenal. They are fast. The double bass, the blast beats, just the way the cymbals crash, the way the I'm almost at a loss for words here at the kind of pace the drums have, because throughout the majority of this album, the drums are just fast-paced and all over the place. Even to the shorter tracks on this album, like Cry Wolf to Tyrant, even No Surrender. Just the speed of the drums on those tracks are amazing. to the slower paced tracks like Wide Open Wound and the closing track on this record, Some Queek. I might have said that wrong, and I apologize in advance if I did say it wrong, but the diversity of the drums on here is just amazing. It held your attention all the way throughout. And the vocals are delivered with such raw emotion and such power. It's phenomenal. I love the way the vocals sound. I love the emotion in the singer's voice. It's very angry, very pissed off, and that's the style that Nails deliver best. I mean, tracks like Absolute Control and even the title track showcase the kind of emotional vibe that this vocalist has, and he delivers his vocals so good. I absolutely love it. I don't know what else to say about this album other than the fact that I think this is a near... What am I saying? It's not near perfect. I think it is perfect. I think this is an awesome, awesome second album from this band. This is, to me, a much better album than Unsilent Death, in my opinion. If you feel differently, then that's fine, but I think this album is definitely going to put Nails as a frontrunner for Album of the Year in 2013, and definitely showcasing themselves as a force to be reckoned with in extreme music and extreme metal. If I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say In Exodus, Absolute Control, God's Cold Hands, Wide Open Wound, and I'd say Pariah is a good track too, and Cry Wolf. So I believe this comes out Tuesday, so if you happen to find this anywhere near you, buy it, pick it up. I know I sure will. Again, the album is Abandon All Life by Nails. This is released on Southern Lord Records. Support this band, and I'm going to give this album the highest score I can possibly give, and that is a perfect 10 out of 10. Don't let the album length fool you. This is some sensational extreme music. Definitely support Nails. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Army Hill out.